Hello everyone, welcome to Yonsei University. My name is Minji and I'm a librarian here. I'm going to briefly introduce our library to you along with the 6 most frequently asked questions. The top 6 library questions include the library locations, hours, collection, facilities, how to borrow books, and how to log into the library webpage. Maybe it will take about 10 or 15 minutes from now on. I hope my presentation will make your stay in your Yonsei more fruitful and enjoyable. Alright, the first question, where is the library? Here is the main library complex on Baekyang Street next to the Baekyang Hall. We have several branch libraries here. But I think you will mainly visit the main library complex and use all the facilities there. So today, I'm going to focus more on the main library complex. There are 2 library buildings in the main library complex. One is the Central Library and the other is the Yonsei Samsung Library. And they are connected through the Y Valley on the first floor. The Y Valley is the fanciest and the most helpful hotspot in the library, and I'm sure it will become your most favorite place on campus. Each library has its own features. First, the Central Library is a book library. Most printed materials are located here at the Central Library. On the other hand, the Yonsei Samsung Library is an IT library. It's equipped with more PCs and multimedia content here. Makerspace, Y Smart Space, Yscape, Information Commons, Multimedia Center. This is Research Commons, include the journals and reference. Next question, when does the library close? While the library always opens at 9 a.m., it closes at 9 p.m. on weekdays and 3 p.m. on Saturdays during regular semesters. But during the summer and winter vacations, the library closes at 8 p.m. on weekdays. The Saturday hours will still be the same, 3 p.m. On Sunday and holidays, the library is closed. However, we also have 24-hour study rooms, and of course, they are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Next, I'm going to tell you about the library collection. The library has more than 2 million paper books on the floors in orange and yellow here. As you can see, most printed materials are at the Central Library. You can search the library materials at the library webpage without logging in. The address is this, library.yonsei.ac.kr. This is our website. Don't worry, you can change the language setting from Korean to English like this. Now I'm going to show you how to search a book at the library webpage. I'm searching for the novel. The title is All the Light We Cannot See. And we've got 2 search results here. The first one still looks available in the Central Library. The second one is on loan right now, so you can only put the book on hold. You can reserve the book by clicking the reserve button on the right. Besides the printed materials, you can use electronic resources like database, e-journals, and e-books for your assignments. Search or browse them at the library homepage. Remember, within the campus, you can use any electronic resources without logging in. However, if you leave the campus, because it will show nothing, but don't worry, just log in. Then all the electronic resources will be available, even outside the campus as usual. Now, I'm moving on to how to borrow books if you want to borrow a book. First, search the book using the library catalog, find it on the bookshelf, and give it to a librarian with your ID card. The circulation desk is on the second floor of the Central Library. Exchange students like you can borrow up to 15 books for 15 days. Please remember number 15. If the book is not available at the moment, you can reserve it at the library homepage as I showed you. You will be notified by email and text message when the item is ready for you. What happens if you don't return library books? Late fee will be charged. Late fee is 101 per book per day. To avoid the late fee, you can renew the loan period before or on the due date. But if you have any overdue materials or unpaid late fee, you cannot renew the loan period or borrow anymore. Furthermore, you cannot receive academic transcript from Yonsei University. So please make sure you return all your library books before you leave. Question number 5, what else is in the library? This time, look at the blue parts here. You can use computer seats, study seats, or seminar rooms in the library. This is the study space. This is the laptop zone. Laptops can only be used in designated areas in the library. The quiet zone. Laptops are not available in the quiet zone. And the information commons with PCs, photocopies, and the scanners. To use the computers and study seats, you need to make a reservation at the kiosk stand first. This is the kiosk in the library, and it's like a library ticket vendor. Just put your ID card on the kiosk, and then you can reserve, change, renew, or return seats as well. Of course, an English version is available. If you don't make a reservation, someone may come to you and say, "Oh, why are you sitting on my seat?" I know that it is so embarrassing, but it will be okay as long as you make a reservation in advance. See, everyone is happy now. Sometimes you will need to use seminar rooms for team project or group study. There are group study rooms in the Yonsei Samsung Library. These collaboration booths are also called finance rooms. So, what do you think you should do use the study rooms? That's right, the reservation. But this time, the room reservation is only available through the library homepage, not at the kiosk. So I will show how to use the group study rooms in the library. First, the team leader logs into the library webpage. Next, select the building, date, and time that you want. And then register the rest of the team members. It requires at least 2 members, the students' IDs, and mobile phone numbers. Don't forget the ticket. On the day of use, the team leader has to get a confirmation ticket from the kiosk before use. If you don't get a confirmation ticket within 30 minutes of your reserved time, your reservation will be cancelled and the room will be available to other library users. After that, you can use the group study room with your team members. The whole process looks like this: login, setting, member registration, ticketing, and meeting. Alright, let's move on. There are plenty of resting areas where you can relax and meet friends. Donor Hall of Fame, the gallery, rooftop cafe, rooftop garden. You can enjoy a cup of coffee and look out on the whole campus from the rooftop garden. And if you want to watch great movies for free, this is the best option. There are weekly movie nights in the library theater, starting at 6:10 p.m. every Tuesday and Wednesday. The next, copy or print service. Instructions on how to use the copy or printing service in the library. In the library, where can be used the copy or printing service? You can copy, print, and scan using the multifunctional printers in the Y-Valley on the first floor of the Yonsei Samsung Library and in the reference room during library opening hours. Did you know that you can print out files from your personal laptop using the copy machine? Download the print driver to your laptop using the following procedure and print out the material you need conveniently from your laptop. Finally, how can I log into the library website? This is the most important information today. This is the login page. First, there are two kinds of ID options on the top there, right? Please note that you should select the library ID on the right, not the Yonsei portal ID on the left. Your library ID is the same as your Yonsei student ID number. However, many students feel that it's difficult to remember their password. The library password is a combination of the 6 digits of your birthday plus the 3 digits of the general code. The general code is AB in lowercase letters and exclamation mark at the end. To help you remember this, I prepare some example cases here. Dan was born on September 23rd, 2000. And can you guess his password? The answer is 000923AB exclamation mark. One more. Yul was born on June 3rd in 2001. And the password will be Yul's password is 010603AB exclamation mark. Easy? Very good. Unfortunately, I've seen so many students who've forgotten their password the very next morning after the library orientation. So please take out your mobile phone right now and take a photo of the screen before I move on to the next page. Yes, let's move on. All right. I hope my presentation covers all your library questions. If you have further questions, please look at the library replays in your packet or visit the library homepage. You can also use the Ask a Librarian service by email or phone. This is all I want to say for now. Thank you for listening. See you at the library. Bye.